Hello and welcome to the Bottled Imp. We are doing a UK Games special, and with me here is a very talented guy. He is Laurence O'Brien from
Wotan Games.
Yeah, it's you I'm looking at.
Yeah, we got past that.
Yeah, okay, we did.
It was like seamless, like rehearsed.
Yeah, who knows?
Who would know?
Who knows? They don't know. They don't know. And so tell us about your company, and I believe you've got a fantasy game lined up.
Oh, I like the fantasy. Maybe not quite.
Yeah.
Mythical.
Mythical
rather than fantasy. Fantasy implies it didn't happen. Whereas, of course, all the Norse gods existed.
Of course.
There's people over there in armour that could teach you that if you like. Yeah. So Wotan Games originally was back in the day, back when I had hair.
Oh.
It was that long ago. And we did games around Arthurian legends and that sort of stuff.
Fantastic.
And I kept in contact with everybody. I phoned them every year when the great Lord Vid pushed us all out of board games back in the 90s.
A sad day for board games.
Indeed. But over the years I kept in contact with all the guys, cool. Phoning them every year, make sure they're not dead, that sort of stuff.
It's nice. You're doing sort of community service.
Well, that's it, and I'm not getting paid for that. Yeah. We won't even go there. So, but come the new millennium, the opportunity of Kickstarter and stuff like that, and the rebirthing, shall we say, of the gaming market, we came back with Camelot the Court and Camelot the Build, which are Arthurian.
Because I played one of those, didn't I?
You did.
Which one did I play?
I don't know which one. Let me throw that straight back at you.
We didn't rehearse that bit, did we?
No, we didn't. Yeah. Didn't rehearse any of it.
It was the one where you're trying to interior decorate.
You spit it out.
Yeah, I know. Cause, who's the professional here? Certainly not me, isn't it? Yeah, you're laying little tiles down, aren't you? You're trying to decorate the inside. Building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Arthur reunifies the country under the sword of power and builds Camelot as a seat of prosperity, but he doesn't know where the toilets go, because kings don't do tapestries.
They don't.
And so you as architectural types are engaged to build up the interior of Camelot Castle.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
And I did really enjoy that game. I thought because you
bought a copy.
Yeah. The thing about it was I liked the artwork. I thought it was nice, very simple, very.
Thank you. That came from the Peter of Assaulter. That's original illuminated text.
Oh, well, there we go.
And that person is making that announcement now about that.
Yeah, fantastic.
Which is handy.
Plus, I like the fact that it was a simple game to pick up, but then it had a lot of strategy going on because you had to make very quick decisions.
Yes.
I loved it.
Thank you very much.
But you've got another one?
We do, yes. We're preparing now with War of the Nine Realms. Ooh. Choose your realm. And in that, the Yggdrasil, apologies for the pronunciation.
I was going to say, you can say that. You should have seen the way I was trying to pronounce it.
What, Yggdrasil?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go there, right?
No.
But Yggdrasil's realigning the Nine Realms in preparation for Ragnarok, and Odin Allfather, who gave up his eye for wisdom, he didn't lose it in a battle with some sort of storm giant. Yeah. He gave up his eye, and so he knows that when the realignment starts, Ragnarok is coming. Ah. So he sends his son on off to Hell to return Balder, the Beautiful, his other son, for he had many sons, to come back for the fight. But in that period, there was all a bit too much gossip going on, and other realms realised that the fight was happening. So what you're doing is you each play a realm as Guardians, or the Norsemen, or the Ice Jotun, the Ice Giants, or the Dragfallen, or the Dark Elves. And you meet on Midgard, which is going to be the centre point of the Nine Realms after Ragnarok. And you turn up to have basically a long conversation with short weapons.
Yeah.
So you take on a realm. You randomly lay out the board. So there's some interlocking elements.
Okay. So you got the board here.
Yeah, we got it laid out, but that would be randomly laid, and then you roll for initiative, just to see who goes first. Yep. Initiative is such a wargaming term. We won't use that one. Scratch that. Edit that out later.
Yeah, we can cut that out.
Cut that out later. And then you choose which realm you are, and then you place your realm cards. Here you go. You place your realm card.
Okay.
And then you place your armies. So your realm troops turn up. So if you're the ice spirits of the Ice Jotun, or the Valkyrie or Thor, you see. And lovely. These are so the different sizes determine the different roles. So the king's always the tallest piece, or the leader, because the Dark Elves are led by the matriarch.
Of course,
it's a six-legged woman. And I'm not going to go there.
I was going to say.
No, we're going to be moving swiftly on. No. And the way to win is either kill the opponent leaders, or heroically fill the blood cauldron.
Oh,
So as each time you
wound,
wound somebody,
Yeah.
you put a droplet of blood in the blood cauldron.
fantastic.
So if you're not the sort of person who's going to tactically, I'm going to intricately work out how to beat that leader, and you just want to, like a Viking, just go in there and smash everything up. Although obviously they had fine art and works of poetry. Then you can go in and fill the blood cauldron.
Fantastic.
So it gives you a nice variation in the game. And there's two versions. So you have we'll do it that way. You have the heroic version, which is, as you can see, is quite simple in the layout.
Yep.
And then you have on the back, you have the epic version, which has a lot more flavour.
Right. So is that a bit more strategic then, I'm assuming?
It is. There's a bit more fancy form of playing that. But I'll tell you what's interesting. Say you want to play heroic because you're new to the game, but I want to play epic, right? Because I'm not.
Yeah.
We can play the game at the same time.
How?
Because it's balanced.
Right.
And then another person can come along and they can play heroic or epic, and the game will still be balanced.
Fantastic. So you've got dice. Is that to do with the combat?
Yes. Well, the actual combat itself is simply rolling the less than loved d12s, because there's not enough d12s in the world.
That is true.
You roll those dice,
Yeah.
and then depending obviously on your strength,
Yeah.
and you roll to equal the number on the figure. Nothing complicated. I defend and you attack and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Simply get that number to wound them.
Yeah.
Now, if you roll a 12, as that woman is now realising, it's a critical hit.
Oh.
Okay, so that's an automatic wound.
Right.
And other than that, though, you have these fate cards, which allow you in the middle, after you've rolled the dice, not before, you sit there going, well, actually, you need to get 6 more. And you go, well, here's 5, and I'll raise you 5. So there's lots of
bit of back and forth
going on.
Excellent. And
So
obviously that
bit
keeps the
rusty-tussy.
mystery of how strong your armies are.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got obviously the individual abilities of your different realm characters that allow you to, whether you're Loki, who's a bit of a trickster, or Thor, and you've got Mjolnir, so it's a hammer you throw.
So each of the clans are different. They're asymmetric then, are they, in the abilities? They each start with different abilities?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, they're very unique.
Yeah.
So the Ice Jotun, for example, will have things like frost walls and ice bombs and frost spirits that don't get stopped by water. Everyone else stops at water, but the Ice Jotun walk across it.
I like it.
Whereas with the Asgardians, you have things like Baldur's ability of only ever being hit by bows, Loki being a bit of a tricksy fellow, and then with the heroic Norsemen, I'm going to move that over there, and the heroic Norsemen, you have characters like Sinfloti, who's a lycanthrope.
I'm glad.
Which is fancy for werewolf.
Werewolf, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've pronounced. Say that again.
Well, Sinfloti.
Yeah.
It's probably wrong. It's probably Sinflotli.
It depends where you're from.
But we tried to keep as much of the naming in.
Yeah.
To keep the flavour.
I like
but without
that.
too much.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you were sitting there trying to say Dark Fraulein.
Yeah.
When it's just Dark Elves. It's easier.
Well, I can say Thor.
Well, that's good.
And I can say Valkyrie.
Okay. Can you say? Let's just test.
Yeah.
Here we go. Say.
Beowulf.
Say that one.
Okay, that's Shanak.
Or just Skranuk. Because it's
Skranuk.
Okay, try that one.
Okay. That sounds rude. That's like.
You mean vulva?
Yes.
Now it isn't. It's not from the Latin. It's from the Norse.
Right.
You see?
See? Am I blushing?
You are a little.
Yeah, I am a little
And it's
bit.
probably because we're on this bus.
That's probably what it is.
You're all
Fantastic.
on board the Wotan bus?
So is this available now, or is it?
No, we're going to kickstart that.
Okay, cool.
Fortunately, although we didn't actually prepare this, I happen to have the.
Look
so
at that.
here is a Kickstarter. It's going to be this month. If you go to the QR code that's on there, then that will take you to a MailChimp server.
I like that.
And we'll gather the details. And then when we actually launch it this month,
in June,
then what we will do, we will email you straight away to say, you know how you enjoyed that game on the bus? Now's your chance to kickstart it. Now, normally we don't kickstart.
Right.
Okay,
normally, so this is a new thing for
It's
you.
a new thing for us,
Right.
purely from the point of view as we're quite a small firm.
Yeah.
And so we want to soft fund the money.
I see.
Rather than put it on credit cards, because that can be quite costly.
It can be.
I'll tell you when I finish paying it off.
No, do you know what? There's so many games now that come up on Kickstarter, and a lot of them get funded, don't they?
They do, but the difficulty being is we want to support bricks and mortar shops because they take financially the biggest long-term risk. And so we'll have retail packs where retailers will be able to buy a full box of 6 copies or 4, depending on what goes into a box, because that will depend on the size, and so that we can support them as well. Because I don't like it, the
Fantastic.
idea that, I would like to have this. Have you got it? No, I'm a retailer and we didn't get copies of it. I think that's just
Bit
that's just
unfair,
wrong.
isn't
It's
it?
wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll be supporting bricks and mortar
Definitely.
with that.
Well, and also the bricks and mortar ones, they have a gaming space for people
Yeah,
to come
exactly.
and grow the hobby.
And we do tend to give copies of our games away to shops that have gaming spaces, so they
Fantastic.
can try that out. And part of the Kickstarter, you'll be able to get the game, spend an evening fighting with Vikings, going away for a weekend with Vikings. Yeah.
You're like arranging a little weekend.
Well,
away,
because of the fact we're Wotan Games, we
Yeah.
have quite a lot of links with
course.
with Viking organisations. And they're not the
Fantastic.
people who LARP, they're the people that real heavy weapons. But they're
okay.
beautiful people, and they're lovely, and we're fully engaging with it.
Fantastic. So if that appeals to you, definitely check out the Kickstarter campaign. Well, thank you so much, Laurence.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Appreciate that. Thank you for watching. Oh yes, you're on a bus as well, aren't you?
Did you notice?
We did notice. I don't know if you noticed.
Yes.
Julian, our producer, he's just pointed out we're on a bus because my memory is terrible and I forgot.
Temporal.
Yeah, temporal.
It's
Yeah,
temporal.
exactly. It's terrible and temporal. So here we are on a bus, which is really cool.
That's the Wotan bus.
yeah.
Yeah, so we brought a double decker.
Yeah.
Well, the difficulty being is we had like 4 tables in at the Hilton when it was there.
Yes.
Which is still out. Most of the UK Games Expo is still at the Hilton Metropole.
Yeah,
But we'd taken a big chunk of the NEC.
Yeah.
And 4 6-foot by 4-foot tables are going to disappear.
Yeah.
So I thought, why bring 6-foot by 4-foot tables when you can bring a double decker bus?
Exactly.
So you're on the
Fantastic.
Wotan bus.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
what's the disadvantage of that?
Tell me.
Well, you've got stairs.
Ah,
So what we've done is we've stuck tables out the front, and
Brilliant.
if people want to play games
Brilliant.
but don't like stairs, we'll come down to them and play the games with them because we want to play the
Excellent.
games with everybody.
totally. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. This does look a fantastic game. Thank you, Laurence.
You're very welcome.
Remember, fellow imps, keep it unreal.